of Z Media and WION, eminent entrepreneurs, and the brilliant business minds who have traveled from across India to join us today. Welcome to Sri Lanka and welcome to Colombo. It is my absolute privilege to address you this morning within the magnificent walls of Cinnamon Grand. Your presence here today as a delegation of nearly 100 premier innovators and industry leaders is not merely a symbol of corporate networking. It is a powerful testament to the enduring, unbreakable bond between our two great nations. We gather at a moment of profound historical transformation. Sri Lanka has navigated its way through an unprecedented economic crucible. We have weathered the storms, borne the hardships of structural reforms, and emerged with a resilient, stabilized macroeconomic foundation. Now the era of mere recovery is behind us. We are stepping firmly into an era of accelerated, inclusive, and sustainable growth. The theme I have been invited to address today, Sri Lanka as a hub for investment, innovation, and tourism for India and the world, could not be more timely or vital for our shared future. In order to chart this new course, we must first acknowledge the shifting tectonic plates of global power. We have transitioned irrevocably from a bipolar global order into a highly complex multipolar system. Within this new reality, Sri Lanka's foreign policy is anchored in pragmatism and absolute clarity. Let me be unequivocal. The relationship between Sri Lanka and India must never be viewed through the prism of competition, but rather embraced as a tremendous opportunity for mutual prosperity. India's historic rise in manufacturing, its leaps in digital technology, and its expanding global economic influence are not a challenge to Sri Lanka, but rather we consider it as a gateway for our own future collaboration and progress. We believe in nurturing a special strategic relationship with India, one that is built on deep-rooted historical and cultural connections, and one that forms the fundamental bedrock of our foreign policy. It is precisely because of this unshakable bond that I have consistently and vocally supported India's long-pending bid for a permanent seat in the United Nations Security Council. Incorporating India into the United Nations Security Council is not merely a diplomatic courtesy. It is a practical recognition of the realities of contemporary international politics. You simply cannot marginalize nor ignore India on the global stage. This strategic alignment is particularly vital when we consider the security of our immediate neighborhood. The ongoing conflicts in West Asia, Middle East, and the deeply concerning spillover of military hostilities into the Indian Ocean region. They present a stark reminder of our shared vulnerabilities. The physical security of our maritime trade routes is the absolute lifeblood of both our economies. In this volatile climate, India's relationship is strictly indispensable for ensuring security, enforcing stability, and maintaining long-term peace across the South Asian theater. We remain fiercely committed to a policy of neutrality and strict adherence to international laws, including the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, to protect these vital corridors. Furthermore, we must actively work to revitalize institutions such as South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation, to foster dialogue, promote conflict resolution, and enhance regional solidarity. With our regional security anchored by this strategic partnership, we can focus our energies on domestic economic transformation. My vision for Sri Lanka is bold, but it is entirely within our grasp. A future government under our leadership will aggressively pursue a sweeping digital transformation driven by the ambition to construct a $30 billion digital economy between 2030 and 2035. To realize a digital economy of this sheer magnitude and to position Sri Lanka as a true capital and hub of innovation, we cannot rely on the frameworks of the past. We must actively modernize our legislative and regulatory architecture.